Welcome back. Despite a slowdown in Denver's real estate market, area realtors say that contract negotiations are still pretty intense these days, and it's not all just about price. Problems at the home inspection can derail deals, even in a hot market. Lane Lyon is our real estate expert and joins us this morning. He's managing broker at Coldwell Banker. Lane, good morning.
Gary, good morning to you. Thanks for having me on.
You betcha. So with a bit less competition right now, home buyers have a little bit of flexibility, I guess, when it comes to inspection. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, we are seeing fewer buyers having to waive inspection contingencies, which is good. That means less risk in that contract and hopefully less buyer's remorse. We were seeing a lot of that in the spring when things were so crazy. You know, home inspections can cost between $500 and $1,000, but can uncover potentially tens of thousands of problems that can crop up down the road. Some of those repairs can actually be negotiated into the contract prior to closing. Here's 3 inspections, though, that I really recommend if you're in the market for a home right now. First of all, that home inspector will do a top to bottom check of the house and most of the systems. Very important. Next, a scope of the sewer line is also vitally important. Sorry if you're eating breakfast right now, but broken or damaged lines can cost thousands, even more later if things back up. So you want to do that. Radon, another common test. The EPA says it's the second leading cause of lung cancer. Mitigation systems can vent it out if needed. Roofing experts, structural engineers can also be called in, Gary, if needed. But here's what I want you to remember. This is all just to let you know what you're in for when you buy the home. There's no guarantee that that person you're buying the home from is actually going to address any of those items when you find this information out.
Okay, so, but it is still a seller's market out there. So I'm guessing you don't want to be like overly picky, right?
Well, right. And I'm glad you're asking about this because this is what I'm seeing right now. It's some very contentious negotiations right now. And a lot of that is because sellers say, hey, you know, I'm in the driver's seat right now. Sellers are willing to address things that fall into the health and safety categories. You know, we're coming out of kind of a pandemic, hopefully coming out of pandemic situations. So health matters are very important. But you have buyers who are saying, look, I'm paying you X for this house. I expect you to fix Y before we get to closing, and therein lies the debate that we're talking about today.
Okay, so what if the seller just simply won't fix anything? Do you walk away?
Won't budge.
No
just
budge?
Says no. Yeah, I know. We hear it all the time. So there are some things you can do. If you hear no, this is where you've got to get creative. So one option is potentially saying, look, buy me a home warranty. This is a way to buy you some peace of mind, especially if your appliances are older. Something else you can ask for is money in the form of a concession at closing. Now, make sure this doesn't interfere with your financing. So double check on that. And in worst case, yes, you can walk away, ask for your earnest money, deposit back. Your realtor can help, and you have deadlines that you have to follow to make sure that you can do this per the contract. And Gary, here's the thing, you know, if this happens, we're in a situation now here in the fall where there's a few more options. Listings are staying on the market a little longer. You might just have to go out and find a better house. And if that's the case, there are some out there, which is the good news.
That is the good news. Also, the good news is I'm not looking to buy or sell right now. So,
as it's stressing you out.
Yes. Lane Lyon, as always, it's good to see you. Thank you.
Have a great day.